All right, everyone. Welcome to homework number 7 for chapter 6. Starting with number 74. Hot dogs and corn dogs were sold at last night's football game. Use the information below to write the equation to help you determine how many corn dogs were sold. All right, so letter A. Number of hot dogs sold were 3 fewer than twice the number of corn dogs sold. Right? Write an equation relating the number of hot dogs and corn dogs. Let H represent the number of hot dogs. Let C represent the number of corn dogs. All right, so if we know that, let's see. So it says that the number of hot dogs, hot dogs are going to be 3 fewer, so minus 3, and then twice the number of corn dogs, so it'll be 2 times C. So hot dogs is 3 fewer than twice the number of corn dogs, right? So all that came from the reading. B, a hot dog costs $3. So we're going to go ahead and write down. So every hot dog, that's going to be multiplied by 3. And corn dogs cost $1.50. So every corn dog, it's going to be 1.5. Okay, so that's going to be corn dog. And together, it's going to be $2.01. Sorry, $201. Okay, write an equation right there. How many corn dogs and hot dogs were sold? Right, so we have H equals 2C minus 3. And also we have 3H plus 1.50C. You don't have to put the 0, but I'm going to put it in just to remind me that's money. Equals $201. Right? And I kind of like to line them up like this, right? Just to show me that, hey, you know what? H is already solved. Right? So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the equation, the second equation down. So 3, but instead of H, because I know that H is right here already. It's been resolved. H is actually 2C minus 3. So instead of writing H, I'm going to write in 2C minus 3. That's taking the place of H. Then I'm going to copy the rest. Plus 1.50C equals $201. Okay, now you're going to do the math here. And you get 6C minus 9 plus 1.50C equals 201. So let me bring out my calculator. Okay. And I know I need to use a calculator. So I'm going to go ahead and add 9 to both sides. Right. So that would mean I would get 210. On this side, 6C plus 1.5C. Okay. And I don't need the calculator for that, but that's going to be 7.50C. Okay. Now I am going to need a calculator. So to find out what C is, I'm going to have to go and divide it by 7.50, both sides. That's going to cancel. I'm going to get C is equal to this one. I'm going to need a calculator. So I have 210 divided by 7.50. And that gives me C equals 28. So that means that there's 28 corn dogs. And look, how many corn dogs were sold? That's all we need. If we needed hot dogs, okay, we can also use this equation up there, and we can say H equals 2C minus 3, and then we know C is 28, so we're going to put 28 in place of C. So if we ever needed to know how many hot dogs, we would have to go 2 times 28. That's 56. And we're going to we're going to minus 3. So there'll be 53. So 28 are the corn dogs, and 53 are the hot dogs. Okay. But really, we wanted the answer of corn dogs. So the question is asking how many corn dogs were sold. There's 28 corn dogs. All right. Moving on to the backside. It says Rihanna thinks that if A equals B and C equals D, then A plus C equals B plus D. All right, what the heck are we talking about? Well, first we're going to go ahead and copy down the equation. So A plus C equals B plus D. Okay. And what do we know? Well, we know that A and B are the same. So guess what? Instead of writing A, I'm going to write in B, right? And we also know that C and D are the same. So instead of writing C, I'm going to write D. And I'm going to copy everything else. So guess what? B plus D, that's my substitution, equals B plus D. Yeah, you know what? I think Rihanna is correct. Okay. Okay, because we have the same thing on both sides. Solve each of the following equations, right? So I'm going to start first with making some room. Okay, so A, when I'm solving for X right here, I'm going to go ahead and distribute the negative. So negative goes to the 2, and negative also goes to the negative 3X. So this will give me negative 2 plus 3X plus X equals 9 minus X. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and combine what's the same, which is on the same side, which is going to be the 3X and the X, so which will make 4X. So this will come out to be positive 4X, and I still have a negative 2 equals 9 minus X. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and add 2 to both sides. So I will have 4X equals 11 minus X. And next I'm going to go ahead and add X to both sides. And when we say add X, we really mean 1X, right? So I will get 5 X's equals 11. Okay, and that was pretty close. Okay, because now we have to finish off with dividing by 5. And we get X equals 11 over 5. That's my final answer. All right. Second one. Go ahead on this one. We're going to go ahead and multiply both sides by X plus 2. X plus 2. Right? Because it's dividing by X plus 2. What's going to happen is these are going to cancel, and I'm going to get 6 equals 3/4 X plus 2. Okay, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and multiply both sides by 4. Okay, and what's going to happen is the 4 on the bottom is going to cancel with the 4 on top. So at the end of the day, I will get 24 equals 3 times X plus 2. Right? And 3 times X plus 2 is 3X plus 6, because that 3 is going to distribute to the X and it's going to distribute to the 2. And now I'm going to solve this by subtracting 6. Okay, subtracting 6, and now we're at 18 equals 3X. And if you need a calculator, use it. Okay, I'm not using it because I know some of these multiplication. So divided by 3, divided by 3. And again, if you need a calculator, use it. I'm not going to use it because I know what 18 divided by 3 is. I get my answer of X equals 6. Okay, that's A and B. Pause it if you need to. I'm going to erase it right now. Okay. C, we're going to go ahead and just distribute this negative 2 in here and in here. So I'm going to rewrite as 5 minus 2x. Negative 2 times 6 is negative 12 equals 14. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and combine the 5 and the negative 12. All right, so 5 and negative 12. Or you can go and do. So if you're having trouble here, I'll display this. So this right here is a positive 5. And we're going to subtract negative 12. So you can put 5 minus 12 if you like. Right, or you can say, hey, that's a negative 12. And I'm going to add on 5. And it's the same thing, negative 7. Right, so we get negative 2x minus 7 equals 14. Right. From here, we're going to go ahead and add 7. So we get negative 2x equals 21. Okay, and from here, go ahead and go divided by negative 2. These cancel, even the negatives, yes. And your answer is negative 21 over 2, or you can call it negative 21 halves. Okay. If you like decimals, you can write as negative 21 divided by 2 as negative 10.5, if you like. Okay, if you like, you can write it down like negative 10.5. If you like the decimals. Okay, and this last one here. Let's see, we have a negative 1/2 on this side. We get a positive 1/2 x on this side. They're both x's, so I'm going to go ahead and combine them however I want to do it. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and add 1/2 x and add 1/2 x. Right, this side's going to go away, and 1/2 x and 1/2 x makes, right, or if you're not sure, you could go 1/2 plus 1/2. That makes a whole. So we get 1x, or just x. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy minus 4 plus 1 equals negative 3. Right? And if you work these two out right here, negative 4 and positive 1, you get negative 3. So you get x minus 3 equals minus 3. I'm going to go ahead and combine. Oops. By doing the opposites, I'm going to go ahead and add 3. And these will cancel, and I get x equals 0 as my final answer. All right. So that's a wrap. If you need anything, email me, talk to me tomorrow, or go through the video again, pause it, rewind it, review it.